Let me talk about the buttons in the drawer for the controller. And to show you how they behave, I need to get into video. So I'm going to go and play the overview video.
My name's Paul Mackey, and I'm with the Western Red Cedar Lumber
The first button over here plays in slow motion.
Association.
And as soon as you start playing in slow motion, the audio goes away because it cannot play, the DVDs cannot play audio in slow motion. Now you're going to notice here, there's a little triangle facing down. And a bunch of the buttons, a number of the buttons do have that triangle facing down. For those buttons that have a triangle, that means that that's a pop-up menu. So if you click and hold, then it shows you different options available for that particular button. So in the case of the slow-mo button, it switches from half speed to 1/4 speed to 1/8 of the original speed. So now in this case, the slow motion, it's really slow. Unfortunately, it's going through a slideshow, so it doesn't show much content. Let's see here. As you can see now, I'm in 2x, or rather 1/2 x. So let me go to 1/8. It shows you the display over here. And the playback, it's really, really slow. Pressing on it again scrolls through the different options. And to return to the regular speed, pressing on the play button
the very first time
would take you back to the normal speed. This other button on the right-hand side allows you to go frame by frame. And in this case, there's no pop-up menu. As you can see here, there's no arrow facing down. So pressing on the frame by frame literally goes one frame after another. Let me see what happens if you're playing. And then you press this button. When you press this button, pretty much it just pauses playback. And then every time that you play, it goes one frame forward. One thing that it's important is that it always goes one frame forward. It doesn't go backwards. The next button on the right-hand side here allows you to change or enable the closed captioning or the subtitling if there's anything enabled. Now for this particular DVD, if I hold on and pull down, we're going to see that there is something called unknown one. And that's actually not true closed captioning. What it is for this particular DVD, the way we made it is that it has some chapters that are interactive. So a button shows up on the video. And that's using the closed captioning feature on the DVD specification. So that's why it's called Untitled One. Now, if you're watching a commercial DVD that may have subtitles, they would be listed over here. And it's the same idea as the slow motion. Every time that you press on the button, it would actually toggle or it actually would go through the list. And as you can see on the top left-hand side, it shows you what the name of the subtitle is. So in most cases, it would be possibly English, French, and some other values. The other button over here allows you to switch between languages. And it works exactly the same way. It's got a pop-up menu. So holding on a pop-up menu will allow you to go directly to a specific language. Let's go to Spanish. And pressing on it multiple times will scroll through the options. And as you can see, also the name of that language gets displayed over here. So let's switch it to Russian, and let's see how it sounds.
It's important to have an accurate takeoff.
It doesn't change right away. It changes after a keyframe, and that's just a limitation of the DVD specification, not of the DVD player. Now, you may have noticed that I skipped the Spanish version. The reason why I skipped the Spanish version is because I did the audio for that Spanish version, so I hate listening to my Spanish for this DVD. And the last button that shows over here allows you to switch between the angles. And just like any of the other buttons that have the pop-up menu, when you hold on button, the pop-up menu shows up and it allows you to go directly to a specific angle. Otherwise, if you just press, it will scroll through the list of angles. Now, for this particular title and this particular DVD, there are no angles used. Everything is just one angle. What angles are? Different views, and they were meant to show different camera views from the same action. And very few DVD players actually take advantage of that behavior or that characteristic. But for the ones that do have that option, you can actually see if your DVD has something by pulling down and see if there's anything more than angle 1. Now, all of the options that we saw over here in the drawer are available to you under the Features pull-down menu. As you can see here, you get all of the list of angles, audio tracks, subtitle tracks, and if there's any closed captioning. Pretty cool. You can have it on a separate window, or you could have it on top of the video, which would be the way it would behave on a TV.